Kathy, Kathy, Kathy. Everybody knows Kathy Guthrie at FCNL.org. But I can remember a time when she was just plain Kathy Guthrie. I know that's hard to believe, but if you go back to 1992, you'll realize it's true. After about 2 years, when I started at FCNL, our committee selected Kathy from a pool of many impressive candidates to fill the role of Secretary for Field Programs in our capital campaign. That was September '92, little more than 16 years ago. So Kathy must have been only 16, since she's just 32 now. What is Kathy like? Did you ever hear of Maytag's Lonely Repairman? I've always thought of Kathy Guthrie as FCNL's lonely extrovert. Lonely extrovert is an oxymoron, but you'll know it makes sense because if you've ever been around me and most other FCNL staff over the years, you may have said to yourself, now there's an introverted group if ever I saw one. There's extroverted Kathy standing out like a beautiful rose among all us shrinking violets. I know you're thinking that I'm giving too much credit to Kathy and asking yourself, what did Kathy ever do for FCNL that she gets so much recognition and attention? Just consider her genius with personnel recruitment and what it's done for FCNL. Interns have loved Kathy like a mom. Or for some of our younger interns, right there, like a grandmother. She recruited a summer intern who, because he's so good, comes back for short stints, named Ben. Come to think of it, Kathy is his grandmother. When we just couldn't find the right person to staff FCNL's capital campaign for what would become the first green building on Capitol Hill, Kathy saved the day. To coin a phrase, she knew her men, and she came up with the right guy to make our capital campaign a success. His name was Tim. But he didn't think of Kathy as his mom or grandmother. No, he thought of her as his wife. Then, when we had raised all the money for the building and got ready for construction, we needed a top-notch, experienced owner's representative to oversee the project. Kathy came up with another Tim, and we hired him. He did a great job. There he is, Tim Ralston. He did a great job, as evidenced by our wonderful building. He didn't think of Kathy as his grandmother or wife. No, she was like a sister to him. In fact, she is his sister. I guess it's all in the family for Kathy Guthrie. Whenever I think of Kathy Guthrie, March Madness comes to mind. Here's my March Madness. An inveterate sports fan, basketball commands her attention in March. That's appropriate because as FCNL Secretary for Field Programs, Kathy has made the pivotal plays that enable our Hill lobbyists and our grassroots lobbyists to influence Congress. At FCNL, Kathy, or Kathy Guthrie at FCNL.org, if you insist, is family, and although she's leaving FCNL due to our budget cuts in these tough economic times, Kathy will always be a part of FCNL's family and will always keep the porch light on for her.